is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr., 180 centimeters tall with 188 centimeter reach. He'll be going up against this man, Eddie Hall, the world's strongest man fighting out of Leeds. 300 pounds. No one in the heavyweight division is as terrifying as this man.
Giving away a lot of weight here, so now this is where you have to be smart. This is where you've got to be sharp. You've got to try and time those shots coming through. Even being lent on by the heavier opponent makes it hard. You've got to be fit. You've got to be on point. You cannot afford to make any mistakes.
It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Eddie the Beast Hall. You don't need me to tell you that he's a heavyweight. In fact, the world's strongest man fighting out of Newcastle, United Kingdom.
That is true confidence going with somebody so heavy.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Newcastle under Lyme, England, the first man to deadlift 500 kilos, the 2017 world's strongest man, here is Eddie, the Beast Hall.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
And there's the bell for round 1. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Fantastic punch.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Left punch. Good counter punch. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
And wait a minute, a left hand lands. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. It's all offense all the time. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you and push his own weight on him.
Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That left counter was perfectly timed. There's a counter shot. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
He's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up. Body and head. Be smart. Change your angle. Go out there and finish him. He's ready.
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That one will count. Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Good one. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. No stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Perfect counter shot. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Trying to answer back. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Left punch. These two are the perfect dance partners. Good right hand.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Through the hook, didn't land. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell for round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That left scores. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Nice counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Missed him with that uppercut. There's a right hand. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart, even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
So important now in this first minute of this next round. Get on top of it.
Here we go in the 6th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round? Caution is being thrown to the wind. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
He misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Lands with the right counter. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? The world's strongest man is staggered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter punch. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Good round, like that, happen. Good man. See it and ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Good man.
And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? Nice counter shot. Caution being thrown to the wind. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And they just got their bell rung. Nice counter. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let them.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape. Nice exchanges from both. Look at the big fella get rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Another scoring shot there. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
He's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up the only jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Body and head, be smart, change your angle, go out there and finish him. He's ready.
And we enter the ninth. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Great counter right hand there. That's another scoring shot. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Hey, those punches add up. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. That one lands. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Fighter's certainly not going to out-throw. And the world's strongest man is, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And there's the bell for round 10. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. That counter shot lands. They score again with the left hand. Good counter right hand again. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from. This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out.
Look at the big fella get rocked. Do you believe this? The world's strongest man is down. Like he's going to survive the round here. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. And now it's him that's in trouble. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
No, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump on it. And every time you see him, take a big deep breath. Bang him down. Body in it. Be smart. Change your angle. Go out there and finish him. He's ready.
And there's the bell for round 11. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Catch and shoot. Right punch. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Beautiful counter punch. I think this fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them. Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
No power in those punches. He closed the show. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Good left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
It's so important now in first minute. Nice round. Good round. Like that. Attack it. Good man. You can be on your jab and then work the shots off. Don't let him get back into this fight. Keep smart.
thought we would have made it to 12. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He can't score with that uppercut. Nice counter shot with the right hand. He looks like he's going to do it. Can you believe this? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Caution being thrown to the wind. Good punch. And he misses with the left uppercut. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Left counter scores. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Counter right. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.